Hi guys, it's Beth with Diamond Painting with Beth, and today we are going to start our Lady Liberty. I cannot talk today, so hopefully this whip and chat goes good. But anyways, we're going to start Lady Liberty today. Today is June 1st, so I hope to get her done before July 4th. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we're going to start her today. You're going to probably see some spots that I don't fill in. Part of that is because I decided that I wanted more special drills. So I ordered some more sparklers. They'll be here sometime this week. So we'll go in and fill that in as we get to those. I do have some already, as you've seen in the video I just published a little bit ago because I forgot to do it this morning. Oops. It happens sometimes. We all have those little brain farts. But yeah, I forgot to publish it this morning. So it is out now. So I hope you watched that video and you liked it. I have some notes over here, some stuff I want to talk about. But I know some of you were wondering. Let's move our little magnets up. And by the way, you haven't seen the unboxing of these yet, but you know, yeah, they're pretty. Okay, anyways. So let's pull you guys down a little bit. I know some of you are wondering about the bead boards from DIY Moon Shop. Well, this is what you do. You write on the little tabs here. And a little dry erase marker comes with them. They're awesome. But you write on the little tabs your color that's in the tray in front of it. And then when you're ready to use them, you just take your tray. We'll do a small color first. Dump them in there. And I probably should have cleaned them out first. I normally take my, I'll think of it here in a minute, dryer sheet and clean everything out. But you just pour it in your tray, and then when you're done, you can just put them back in here. And hopefully I don't make a mess. Or you can put it back into your container. If you're afraid that you might have missed one, and this is what I've been doing, I've just been pouring them back in there. And then when I know that all these are done, I'll put them back in the container and go from there. Hopefully, I don't think there's actually too many colors in this spot here that aren't right here. And of course, my 310, I'm not putting that in there. I've got too much 310 to use, so. But that's what you do with these bead boards. So, makes it really simple. Especially if you don't have a lot of room. I don't have them on me right now. But you can get them off of Etsy. I think it's called My Diamond Paint Access. I'll find it for you in a second here. Yeah, well, it's Diamond Paint Access on Etsy. And here, I'll go ahead and show you the picture of what I'm talking about. But you can get these, and I have some of these, and I mean, they actually width-wise don't take up as much space. But I, excuse me, goodness, I'm going to take a drink here. But I wanted to use my beadboard, so, and the fact that I won't be changing colors real frequently. But, I mean, because granted they're spread throughout this area, but there's quite a bit of each color, so. And the way my cat has been lately, yeah, I don't want her knocking them off, so that's why I can't use the others, because she's been getting up here with me and annoying me just a little bit sometimes. So, because she likes to step right on the sticky. She likes to step into my trays. And yeah, but she's just a kitten. But it does get a little annoying. So, let's see here. What else do we have to talk about before we start diamond painting? I do have one more thing to show you. I don't know how many of you like the vinyl sticklers, but they're hard to find anymore. A friend of mine is starting to make some vinyl stickers. She has not told me her Etsy yet, but when I find out exactly what it is, I will post it in my videos. But she made this for me. And she's got a couple other designs that she's going to make too, but we've been working, 12 hours a day. So she hasn't really had much time. But she is going to start putting vinyl stickers into her Etsy shop. So, like I said, once I find out, and I got to find a place on my desk to put it. I don't know. I might even put it on my car. I haven't really decided yet. Because this is cool looking. But yeah. So, if you're interested in this, like I said, I'll find out exactly. Because I don't know a lot of details yet. We haven't really talked about it much. But I'll find out exactly what she wants to do. Like, if she wants to put the designs up there that she can make. And maybe you can custom pick some colors or something. But we'll get that figured out. I just kind of wanted to introduce her vinyl stickers. So, because I told her I would. And, that's what friends do. Alright, I think that's all we have about that. I think we can get ready to start diamond painting here. Now, I'm sorry I have the light pad on. I had my light on, but the glare was just so bad. I figured having my light pad on low would be better because it's getting dark outside. So the light in here is getting pretty horrible. So I am blind. I can't see. And don't worry, you will see these soon. I promise. Alright, let's pull this down. Get our cover minders down. And I am going to mute the mic for a second because I don't want you to hear me struggle when I start moving stuff around because I need to get you guys over here. Alright, hold on just a second. Alright, I got you guys to where you can see. I am actually going to take my headset off now. Oh. Shut it off. Because I don't need that on right now. I was watching some videos while I was getting everything ready here. So, alright, now. Alright, here's my pen. I was going to try. I've tried it before. And I want to try it again. But it's called Simply Tacky. But honestly, I don't know what I've done with it. Or should I say, I don't know what my cat might have done with it. Oh my goodness, she must have done something with it. Alright, so I'm going to pause you guys for a minute and see if I can find it. Because I really wanted to try it out again. Alright, so we'll be right back. Alright, guess what I found? I bumped the camera in the process. It's called Simply Tacky. It's like blue tack, I think. I said I've tried it once before. But we're going to try it again. Alright. So, this is one of my newer pens from Bella's DP Pens. I have not used it yet. I thought it would be great for this painting because I try to sometimes match my pens to my paintings. So alright, we got some in there. Let's kind of push it down. I said I don't know how this is going to work, so we may have to end up going back to our trusted patty wax, super sticky patty wax. But I just wanted to try something different. Alright, and we are going to try it in the multi-placer. I don't know how well this is going to work. We're going to have to kind of smash it down a little bit, I think. Where's my roller? Alright, let's try this. Goodness gracious. It pulled it out. Alright. So, again, smash it down in there a little bit. Take the excess off. I said I do not know if this is going to work. If it doesn't, we'll just go back to our super sticky patty wax and our white wax, because that's what I normally use in my multi-placers. I am a big fan of white wax. I do like it in my single placer too, but I love my super sticky. Alright, so because we will be multi-placing quite a bit. Alright, well, here's our first step. I don't know if you can see it in there. Oh, I have a fly buzzing around. Here, let's turn the light on for this. Yeah, it's in there. And then, right there. I tell you, this camera is being a pain today about focusing. Okay. Let's turn the light back on because it's too much of a glare. Alright, and we are going to use our little blue wax pot for our drills, our bad drills. And I already see one. I normally don't find a lot in my round ones, but buggy flies. Okay, sorry guys. I'm gonna shake this up a little bit more. Just kind of give a look over to my drills here. Okay, I think we are ready to start. Make sure these magnets are awesome, guys. Just a little heads up there. Okay. Make sure that's down there good. Okay. And let's get started. I know you guys are probably thinking about time. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so today we have a couple little topics. If you watched my last video, you will have known that this video may get a little emotional for me. I mean, and it may for you too. But I am gonna try not to cry. So, yeah. So, and I mean, it's nothing bad. It's all good stories. So don't get me wrong there. but it's just the memories. So, anyways. First off, though, we are going to talk about my work. Okay, so y'all know that I've been back to work for quite a while now. And they brought back one line, and then they brought back 2 more lines. Well, as of today, my whole plant is back to work. Everybody in my plant. So it's feeling crowded, if you know what I mean. And we all still have to wear masks, which, I mean, is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. But I basically work by myself. So I'm like, I understand the spread of germs and everything, but why do I have to have my mask on the whole time? I mean, I'm by myself. And they're so hard to breathe in. I work in a hot factory. There's no air conditioning. There is no air circulation. We have no fans. So I wish I would have brought them in. I would have showed you the little fans I bought. Maybe before the end of this video I'll go out and get them. If I remember. I probably won't. But, actually, you know what? We'll just get on Amazon real quick and I'll show you. Why not? But, yeah, there's no fans. So, I bought, I don't want to do that. There. This goes around your neck. Nice little fan. I only bought this one because of the cute LED lights. I found another one at Walmart. It just has the blue lights. But come on, look at that. That's awesome. But the only thing is they don't light up like that. But they light up in all those colors just at different times. So, but that's what I bought. And I'll tell you, it helps a lot. It really does. Because like I said, there's no... Oh, I missed one. There's no air. At all. But yeah, we have talked to our supervisor about getting us fans ordered. So he's looking into it, but I was told, 2 weeks ago that it wasn't in the budget. I'm like, it's not in the budget to make sure that we, don't pass out of heat because there is no air in the building. Yeah. I was like, awesome. Awesome. But hopefully my supervisor can get something done there. Because we need air. We need it. I mean, my little fan is working right now. But who's to say when it's 100 degrees outside in that factory, that little fan's going to work. It may not. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to kind of see. But I don't want to wait that long and find out. But yeah, so that's what's going on at work right now. I don't know when they're planning on, because there's still quite a few people that work with my company that are not back yet. And they don't know when. I went to Walmart today and actually ran into a girl. She is not back to work, and she hasn't got a phone call or anything about when she might get to come back to work. So I really felt bad for her. She said, I want to go back, but yet I don't. And I'm like, oh, I understand. I said, but the good thing for you right now is that they are still paying for your insurance. So, So as long as they pay for your insurance, I mean, you don't have to be worried about that. I wouldn't be too worried until they stop paying for your insurance benefits. And then I would probably get a little worried. I'm so far liking this Simply Tacky, I think is what it's called. I got it at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, that's where I got it at. I'm sorry if you see me batting. I have a fly, and it will not leave me alone. It's like, I know you don't like this, and I am going to do it anyways. And I'm thinking, yeah, there's a fly trap above my head. Go over there. Because I got flies bad in the house right now. I have a window unit in, and I don't have the sliding pieces for it. So it's kind of rigged up and not very good. And flies are getting into it. So I got to get that fixed. I did hear that Home Depot sells a little sliding thing, so I got to go check that out. Since I don't have to stand outside and wait in line for 2 hours anymore. Oh, and there's that fly. Oh, sorry, guys. I may have to pause it and try to kill it. Because it just wants to go buzz, buzz, buzz. I need to put my pen down for a minute. I gotta take a drink. Oh my goodness. My throat's starting to get dry, and I think it's because I don't think I've ever talked this much at one time. I mean, I guess that's a good thing for me and for you guys, but, you know, I don't think I have. Had to find my spot again. Alright, so, that's about work. I don't think I have anything else to talk about work. I want to make sure that I don't have anything else about work. Because I know me, I'll start talking about something else and then boom, it'll come back to my mind. I wanted to talk about this, but... And then I forget where I was on the other subject I was talking about. So then I have to start all over, and if you're like me, I don't like having to repeat myself. I don't like hearing it repeated either, but... So I have to say I am so sorry if I repeat myself. I am so sorry. So that's why I'm trying to think real quick if there's anything else about work. Oh, sorry, I'm just still a little teary there. Alright. Yeah, I don't think there is anything else. There's that fly again. Can you see it? Can you see it flying around? I don't know where it went. I found some trash. Oh, there it is. Alright, I have to pause and try to kill this thing. I'll be right back. Alright, we weren't gone very long. And no, I did not kill the fly, but I'm hoping I scared it enough to stay away. I guess we'll find out. But yes, back to what we was talking about. Yeah, I really can't think of nothing else to talk about to work. Besides that, they better get us some fans soon. Or see, last year they put an air conditioner in, and it'd be nice if they put that back in. Yeah, they had it sitting behind the building, and they drilled holes in the side of the building and put tubes in, and we had air. So it'd be nice if they do that again. But I think they said they weren't going to because it cost them too much money. Because I think they did that to all the buildings, and we have a lot of buildings. Yeah, we have what they consider 3 plants. We have plant 1, plant 2, and plant 4. And then we have LC1, LC2, Building 2, Building 3, Building 5. Do we have Building 6? I'm not sure if we have a Building 6. Building 7, 8, 9. We used to have a Building 10. We don't have it anymore. We have one that we call Cocaline Building. We have Exopac. Yeah, so we have quite a few buildings, and there might even be more that I didn't mention. But we have a lot of buildings. So yeah, with everybody having to wear these masks, it would be nice if they put the AC back in, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Because if I did, yeah, this would probably be the last time I talk to you. Because I'd be holding my breath for forever. Sorry, I'm smoking a cigarette. I know, don't judge me. It's hard to quit. When I'm ready, and my body will tell me when I'm ready, I will. All right. Okay, so now we're going to change the subject. And this is a little personal, but, I mean, not nothing gross or anything like that, and not the emotional part either. I guess to some people it might be a little emotional, but... Okay, so, when I got put off for quarantine, everything was fine. I spent a lot of time sitting on my butt, diamond painting. And after I tell you for how long a day I diamond painted, you'll probably be like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? I did take breaks in between, got up and down. But I would sit here and I would diamond paint anywhere between 8 and 14 hours a day. Yes, I know, that's a lot. I said I'd get up, I'd have to go to the restroom, get something to eat, just move around. But about a week into my quarantine, I noticed that my feet were swollen. Okay, so I just figured they're swollen because I've been doing nothing but sitting on my big butt. Okay. So I started elevating my feet, putting ice on them, doing all that good stuff. Well, the swelling went down a little bit, and I went out to my grandma's, and what was it, for Easter, I think, maybe? Was it Easter? I don't remember for sure, but went out there for, a little family get-together. Nothing big, just a few of us. And was talking to my mom and my grandma about it. And they said, well, maybe it's your blood sugar. Because my dad was a diabetic. My grandmother on my dad's side was a diabetic. So I thought, well, maybe it is. So we ate dinner. We had dessert. And my grandma had pecan pie. Pecan pie. Oh, and strawberry shortcakes. Yeah, and homemade strawberry shortcakes. You know, not the little shortbread or shortcake bread that you can buy. Homemade shortbread. So, not even really thinking. I was like, all right, yeah, let's check my blood sugar. Mistake. Don't check your blood sugar after you eat a piece of pecan pie and a thing of strawberry shortcake. Don't do it. My blood sugar was like 253, which was quite high. So I was like, well, actually, I wasn't even thinking at first. But I got home and I was like, well, my husband was a diabetic, so I know he's got a tester in here. So I found his tester and still had a few strips and stuff. So I started checking it every day. Never high. It ranged anywhere between 93 and the highest it got was, I think, 113. So I wasn't worried about that. Well, and then I went back to work. Legs still swelling. So a girl at work told me, she said, why don't you get some compression socks and some water pills? They sell water pills over the counter. Okay, I'll try that. Maybe, you know, just me sitting just caused me to get some fluid on my body. Well, I started taking the water pills. And she was like, so are you peeing a lot? I said, no, I'm not. It's normal, you know. And she goes, you should be going to the bathroom a lot. So I still didn't think nothing of it. Wore the compression socks every night. I didn't wear them to work because I was wearing shorts. And it's too hot for compression socks and shorts. Some of the swelling had gone down, but not all of it. I was still swelling. And then one day, I look down at my leg while I'm at work, and I see this red splotchy, look like a rash on my leg. I was like, well, maybe it's a heat rash. I've never had a heat rash. And this other girl was like, yeah, that looks like a heat rash to me. So I just thought it was a heat rash. Next day, still hadn't gone away. Still had it. I was like, well, maybe it's time to call the doctor. Because this rash is not going away. It's not fading. And then I was like, well, I'm going to look it up. A heat rash. And no, I did not have a heat rash. So that really told me I needed to call the doctor. So I called the doctor. Oh, we got to shake these up. Hold on. There we go. So I called the doctor. I called on a Wednesday, and they said they could get me in on Friday morning. I said, okay, that's fine. I'm off work on Fridays, so I got into the doctor. He tells me he doesn't think there's any blood clotting. He doesn't think that he needs to run any tests by looking at it and feeling and, you know, doing all the listening to tests and everything. Because he listened to my heart and my lungs and all that. Everything was fine. Now my blood pressure was a little high. It was 150 over 90. So he was kind of worried about that. But I think that had to do with the fact that I was worried to death about what he was going to tell me. worried. So, I think that caused my blood pressure to be a little high. And the fact that I was sitting there with a mask on. I have to wear a mask 12 hours a day. I mean, I understand going into the doctor's office, but I didn't want to wear a mask. But anyways, he put me on a water pill that is also supposed to help with my blood pressure. And he told me to monitor my blood pressure, which I need to take here in a little bit, so I may pause you guys to take that. But wants me to monitor my blood pressure. He wants it to be no higher than 140/90. I said, okay. So far, every time I've taken it, it's been low. Or normal, should I say, not low. It's been normal. I don't know if that is because of the pill or just the simple fact that I am not stressing myself out over what could be wrong with me. I mean, I was stressed to the max thinking, oh, I could have a blood clot. It could be even worse than a blood clot. I could have to have some kind of surgery or... So fingers crossed that this pill takes care of it. So far it seems to. I go to the bathroom constantly. So that part of it is working. The swelling seems to be pretty much gone. Oh, I just bumped the camera. But the swelling seems to be pretty much gone. So that is a great thing there. And the red blotchiness, rash type looking thing I have is now gone. And when I went to the doctor on Friday, started taking my pill Friday, and today's Monday. So that's pretty good, I'd say. But, so that's kind of there. So like I said, it's a little personal, but nothing big that I don't mind sharing with you guys. Because I think of you guys as not only my subscribers, but as my friends, and I tell my friends these things. You know, so... Oh. Got too many on that one. But yeah, so I hope that you didn't mind me telling you that. If you did, I mean, that part's over now. I guess you can either continue watching or not. I mean, I hope you continue to watch, but I'm going to be me. That's just the way I am. So... Right, I need to take another drink. But yeah, so that is all on that. Everything's starting to look good. And all. So hopefully this pill fixes whatever problem I had. Okay, so we talked about work. I showed you my friend's vinyl diamond. Like I said, I will get the information as soon as I can. I'll get it out. Hopefully she can make me a few more to show you guys more of what she's doing. And talk to her about what her plans are. Is she gonna just make some and sell them like that, or let you guys kind of do a little custom order? She can give you colors. But I'll talk to her more about that, and we'll get that all figured out. And let's shake this back out. Now, to get into, I guess this is still kind of personal, but it could be pretty emotional. And it's about this painting. And one of the reasons why I want to have it done before the 4th of July. And I think I just hit the camera again. But as a kid growing up, me and my brothers loved the 4th of July. Every year we couldn't wait to go down to the city park and get to watch the fireworks. It's something we look forward to every year. And I had an older brother. He was almost 3 years older than me. Not quite 3 years, but pretty close. But he would have done anything in the world for his baby sister. Anything. And he did. There was times that my mom was struggling and I wouldn't have lunch money. And he would give up his lunch to make sure I had lunch. Because my brother lived with my grandma, so... But yeah, he would give up his lunch, or, you know, my grandma would give him extra money to go ahead and put money on his tab for the next day, or if he wanted extras at lunch or whatever. And he would, you know, give me that money whenever he seen that I wasn't getting my lunch. So like I said, he would have done anything for me. And like I said, he was my big brother. And then I have my baby brother, who we weren't very close either. My mom and his dad got divorced when I was 12. So we're done with that color, I think. So, he ended up living with his dad, and I stayed with our mom. Well, we lived in one town, and they ended up moving to another town. So I didn't really get to see my brother a lot. And so that kind of started taking away some of our family traditions that we had and things that we liked doing as siblings, because we weren't all close anymore. I mean, my little brother was, about 45 minutes away. And then me and my big brother was still, you know, only just minutes away, not very far. But it wasn't the same. So there went our 4th of Julys. Well, as I got older, we started having fireworks at the fairgrounds. So normally I would meet up with my big brother there, because normally my mom would drop me off and my grandma and my big brother would be there. So we'd get the fireworks at the fair, because it would be on a different day than the 4th of July at the park. And then we'd do them at the park. And then when I was 14, going on 15, and this is where the first emotional part of my story comes. But when I was 14, my big brother committed suicide. And my world shattered. just the year before I had lost my best friend to suicide. So real quick, I just want to put this out there. If you have any thoughts of suicide or know anybody, I'm here. Send me a message through IM, and if you need to talk to me, I will give you my phone number. But it's not worth it for you or your family or your friends. Just know, I'll be there for you. I am not always a big talker, but I am a very good listener. So, if you need to talk, I'll lend you my ear. I will. So anyways, let's not stay on the subject for too long. Because like I said, it is very emotional. And it may be very emotional for others that have lost loved ones, friends, family. But, yeah, so that kind of, my 4th of July and all my holidays, to be honest, were just never the same. And then I had my son, my oldest son, and I got back into all that stuff. I loved Christmases again. I loved all those holidays because I got to have fun with someone again. I had my baby. And then I met my husband, and his favorite holiday. I mean, he loved all the holidays because of the food, and his mom was a great cook. But his favorite holiday was the 4th of July. So that's kind of what makes this painting so special to me. I remember him telling me stories. I can't remember for sure, but I think he said he wanted to go into the Marines when he was younger. That was, a big dream that he had. He wanted to fight for this country. His country. Well, he couldn't go because his eyesight was so terrible. I mean, he was what you would almost consider as legally blind. So, he couldn't go into the Marines like he wanted to. He was a big gun person. He loved his guns. But for those of you that have not watched, I know it was my first video, and possibly a few others. My husband passed away 2.5 years ago. So, my holidays just haven't been the same. My kids are homebodies now. But I'm getting back into that spirit because I have a grandbaby now. So I have to, for him. And this virus has been killing me because I've wanted to go see him so bad. But with me being back to work, I just don't want to be around him. Not yet. I want to give it just a little bit longer. A few more weeks, if I can make it that long. But I don't want to be the cause of him getting sick. So I haven't gone around him. Even though it is killing me, I want to see him. He's getting so big. He'll be 6 months old on the 4th. Oh, and he's such a doll baby. But yeah. Okay, I don't want to cry. But I want to see my baby. But yeah. But yeah, that's kind of why I want to have this painting done before July 4th. Because I want to have it shining for that day. I don't really know how I'm going to frame her yet. I have a couple ideas. But since this is my husband's favorite holiday, and it meant so much to me growing up, I wanted to do something that represents the 4th of July. And what better than this beautiful, beautiful painting that I can either leave up all year round, or I can just have her up around the 4th. I don't really know what I'm gonna, like I said, what I'm gonna do with her yet when I get done with her. I'd love to have her displayed outside, but not where I live. It's like I got home from work today. Well, first I pull in down the road, and I'm looking, because when you pull into my road, my trailer is just straight down. You can see it. And I was like, what is that? And then I seen it again, and there was a man running through my yard. And I'm like, oh no, what is he doing? Okay, the speed limit where I live is 20 miles an hour. Yeah. I was going 50. I wanted to know what this man was doing because I've already had my shed broke into. I don't want my shed broken into again because I'm afraid this time they might actually take something. So yeah, I was booking it home. I wanted to know what this guy was doing in my yard. So I get closer. I look, and there's a great big old ditch behind me. And he's bent over looking at the ditch. I'm like, what the heck? I pull into my drive. He doesn't react at all. So I'm like, what the heck? And then he starts jogging out of my yard, right past me. And I'm like, was he trying to kind of scoop things out, see what I had changed around the place, or what? So I went and got a gun out of my bedroom and brought it in the living room, because ain't nobody gonna come in and try to hurt me or my kids. But it scared the crap out of me, this guy running into my yard. So yeah, I was pretty freaking out, and had I taken my blood pressure then, it probably would have been sky high. Because I mean, my heart was just a beating, and yeah, I was going a little crazy. I really think I need another drink. My throat is still dry. I mean, we've been talking for almost an hour, guys, and I haven't shut up much. Be proud of me. Even though some of it was personal, emotional, a little, but almost an hour straight, guys. Wow. Oh, I'm going to have to go get some more water here in a few minutes. But, we haven't really got much done of this painting either, have we? Oh, goodness. I've said it before in other videos. It is hard to diamond paint and talk at the same time. I'm, not a very good multitasker. I can tell you that. But, yeah, again, this is Lady Liberty by Hannah Lynn. This is my first Hannah Lynn. Yeah, my first. I have a few of hers, but I haven't done any of them yet. So yeah, this is my first Hannah Lynn. So excited. I've been waiting to do one of hers. And I don't know why, but when I was doing the Mandy Manzano DP along, I was thinking I had never done a Mandy. And then I was looking through some of my pictures. I'm like, wait a minute. That's a Mandy. I've done a Mandy. I hadn't done a Hannah. So now we are doing a Hannah. And I have an idea of what I want to do next. I know, just started on this one. I shouldn't be talking about what I want to do next. But it just all depends on when I get this one done. And I have to get back onto Enchanted Forest. I have to get that one done. If the DP Get Your Big On is done before I get done with that one, I will probably kind of do like I'm doing now. Take breaks on it, do a smaller painting in between. I don't know for sure yet. I do have two painting. Is it two? Yeah, I have two other paintings that I've started that I want to get finished too before I start too many other projects. But I do have a custom ordered. So when I get that custom, and I still look for it to be a little while before I get it, but when I do get that custom, I will be working on that until I am completed, because that is a very special Christmas gift. So I want to make sure it is done, it is framed before Christmas. So, but I look for it to be probably another month or so before I get it. And I'm fine with that. I am perfectly fine with that. I am in no hurry. Like I said, as long as I can get it done and framed before Christmas, then I don't have a problem with that. So as long as I get it by like September, okay, I'm fine with that. I know I'll get it. I ordered it from Treasure Studios Art, so I believe in Rachel and I trust her. I've seen what all she's done for people, so I know she will make sure I get that painting. So like I said, I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I will be doing that one. And I cannot wait to get it and show you guys though. I mean, I can't wait. I'm antsy, but I know it'll get here when it gets here. So I'm not gonna be mad because it's not here yet. For one, it was a custom, so that's gonna take a little bit longer. And I think I hit the camera again. I think I keep hitting it. But anyways, yeah, it's a custom. It's gonna take a little time. I will say though, I absolutely loved what she changed on it, and I wouldn't change anything about that painting after what she showed me. I mean, it was just gorgeous. I mean, it was a beautiful picture beforehand, but after she made the changes to it, oh, I just fell in love with it. So and I got lucky, actually, because the original picture I had chosen, well, my daughter and her boyfriend split up. Well, they're back together now, but at the time they had split up, and I'm like, oh no, I do not want to do this painting and then her just be completely tore up inside because they weren't together anymore. I mean, I hope they stay together. He's a good guy, but I hope she doesn't just do it for my grandson, because that's not worth it. You're gonna hurt that kid more in the long run. So, because I mean, no matter whether they're together or not, I know that he will be a great daddy to him no matter what. Because he loves that little boy to pieces. But I don't know the whole story behind it. I just want them all to be happy. But I changed my mind about that painting. So I had her do one of just him. And you guys will see how adorable it is when I get it, because I will unbox it for you guys to see. Alright, well, we are not done with this. We still have a lot to go. But I am getting hungry, guys. I need to get something to eat. My throat is getting really dry, so I need to get some water. So, let's pull you guys up a little bit here. There we go. Let's turn that off. Oh yeah, you guys can see it much better now, can't you? Alright. So, I've been talking for almost an hour straight. That's not like me. So, I am going to call it quits here. This video, you will be watching it on Wednesday, June 3rd. Yes, so, I will link everything that I've showed you, the beadboard, the painting. Well, I can't link directly the painting, but I will link Diamond Art Club, just in case you've never been there. Yes, their paintings are a little on the expensive side, but you get what you pay for. That's what everybody says. So, I have not had, I haven't done a lot of paintings, don't get me wrong, but most of what I have done have been Diamond Art Club, and honestly, I haven't really gotten a lot of trash except for Enchanted Forest. Oh, breathe on that one. Okay. So, anyways, we are going to call it quits here. I'm going to try my best to finish this part of it today. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. I will post daily pictures of this. And I will come up with a hashtag. I'm not sure what. But if you want to follow me along on it or whatever, yeah, you can do that. That's fine with me. So this is nothing big, just something that I wanted to do for myself. For one, I wanted to do a Hannah Lynn. For two, 4th of July is around the corner, so what better of a time to do Lady Liberty. And this is just a gorgeous painting, and just the fireworks, and, you know, just reminded me a lot of my childhood, my husband. So, it's like I said, he was a big 4th of July guy. I don't think I said this, but on our first 4th of July, my son was just a little over a year old. And we had actually got married before the 4th of July. Yeah, that's a story for another time. But anyways, we had gone to Gatlinburg. That's part of a story for another time, so we'll talk about that later. Sorry. But while we were down there, he bought like $200 worth of fireworks. I mean, just what I thought was a crazy amount of money to spend on fireworks. But I didn't realize how big of a deal he made out of this holiday. Now, as he got sicker, as the years went on, he started getting sick, and we didn't really do much. We had the recession, so he lost his job for a while. But he still loved it. Loved the 4th of July. Loved the meaning behind it. So, maybe we'll do some readings on another WIP in the chat or something about the meaning of 4th of July and, all that. So, yeah, we'll do something, because I don't know if I'll have another time that I can just talk for an hour straight. I don't know. I might. Who knows? But on that note, this is going to be it. So, if you like this video, please give it a great big thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, right there. Yep, right there. You see that big red button that says subscribe? Click on it. And the bell icon right next to it. If you click on that, that'll notify you anytime I upload a new video. And I do my best to upload them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometimes I have a little hiccup like I did this week and get on YouTube late at night and, oh no, I have not published that video. Oh, I forgot to schedule it. So, sometimes we do that. But, that's it. So, until next time, guys. Bye.